scientific study of RIG VEDA, class 90. We are now going through the Sooktha 3, in which the Devata is ASWANI KUMARS, sons of Ashwas. Ashwas means horses. That means these are forces. There are twins. There are two types of forces in a single force. It has a tendency to move the body or apply a force in two directions. That is, one is in the horizontal direction and the other one tries to move the body in the upward direction. So there are two components, horizontal component and vertical component in a force. So they are twins, that is ASWANI KUMARS. Now let us go through the mantras related with this ASWANI KUMARS. That is the mantra 1, 2 and 3, and let us see what it says. Now let us first go through the first mantra in Sooktha 3 and let us see what it says.
RIGVEDA Mandal-1 Sooktham 3-1 Rishi Madhu Chandasa Devata Ashinigal Ashwinayajwaridisho Dravatpanishu Paspadi Purupuja Chatnesyatam.
It says they are with very strong hands. Hands means or they are very strong to do any work. They will complete the work. It also says it will complete the work very quickly. If we want to do any work, we should apply force. Then it will do the work easily. They are easily to do any work. This ASWANI KUMARS are capable to do any work very easily. They are very powerful. For example, if we want to break a stone, apply the force. It will break it very quickly. So, this Sooktha invites ASWANI KUMARS in our yajna. Yajna means in our work. If we are doing any karma, any work, we should invite ASWANI KUMARS, or we should apply force. Then only we can complete it. If we are cooking food, we are applying some force inside the rice to break it, the bones, so that it will become soft. So in every action, we are in every karma, in every job, we are applying force. This ASWANI KUMARS. That is the mantra 1 in Sooktha 3 says. Then let us go to the next mantra, second mantra in Sooktha 3 and see what it says.
RIGVEDA Mandal-1 Sooktham 3-2 Rishi Madhu Chandasa Devata Ashwinigal Chandasa Gayatri Ashwina Purudamsa Nara Gabiraya Dhiya Tishnya Vanatam Giraha.
There it says these ASWANI KUMARS are very bright. They know what all things. They know, they possess every knowledge. They are brave. They can do any karma. They can complete any job. They possess of the knowledge, because if we want to break a stone, it knows these molecules in this stone are joined by bonds. So we should, the ASWANI KUMARS knows these bonds are to be broken. Then only that material can be split. Sometimes we may know, we may don't know what is happening inside it, because if we hammer a stone, it will break. We don't know what is happening inside the material, but this force knows what is there which binds these molecules. So it will break that molecular bonds and separate it. So if any work is doing, if we want to do any work, we are applying force, and the force knows what all things are to be done inside the material so as to make it break. If we want to join the two things, we should apply force in this direction. Then they will come closer together and join one. If two ice pieces are pressed together, it will join. So the force knows how to join it, because there are molecules, there are molecules, and these molecules contain water molecules which they are joined by bonds. So when joining together and pressing, these two will be joined due to certain bonds between these molecules, and force is forcing to this Ashwani Kumaranmar is forcing to join these two bonds, join these molecules, all the molecules on the surface of these pieces, so I have to join together. So it says the force should, Ashwani Kumaranmar should hear our request. We are inviting these forces to complete our work, so they should accept our request. That is what the mantra 2 says. Mantra 2 of in Sooktha 3 says. Now let us go through the next mantra, that is the third mantra, and see what it says.
RIGVEDA Mandal-1 Sooktha 3 Rishi Madhu Chandasa Devada Ashwinigal Chandasa Gayatri Desra Yuva Kavasuda Nasatya Vrikta Barhishaka Ayadam Rudravartani.
This Ashwani Kumaranmar does only true things. That means based on science they will do karma. They will not do anything which is against science. So they will do all true things or scientific things. Or if there is any science principle there, then only they will do that karma. We know if we apply sufficient force, stone will break into two pieces. If we apply sufficient force, then only this Ashwani Kumaranmar is the force, then only it will break. If we apply less force, Ashwani Kumaranmar will not break this stone. For separating this stone into two pieces, to break it into two pieces, yes, definite amount of energy or force is required. If we apply so much force, then this force or this Ashwani Kumaranmar will do that job. They are defeating our enemies. They will defeat our enemies. What is the enemy? If any enemy is coming towards us, we will attack with our sword. Though this sword is, the force is acting through the sword. So they are brave. They will oppose the enemy or defeat the enemy. Or wherever we want to defeat our enemy may be inside this stone also. The enemy in this stone is not allowing it to break. To break it into two pieces, we should apply force, then it will overcome this enemy which opposes to make it two. So it is brave. This Ashwani Kumaranmar or this force is very strong, powerful. They can oppose any enemy, any of our enemies. they will travel in any complicated paths. There may be very complicated process taking place inside this operation. They will travel through it, such complicated paths. They will travel through such complicated paths. They are capable to do that. Because if we are heating an iron, the temperature is very high. At that time we are applying the force to make it flat. If we heat a iron rod and heat it to red hot and then apply force, the temperature is very high. However, this force will go there and it will, if we hammer it, this iron rod will become flat. So they are capable to do any situation, dangerous situation, they are capable to handle. So they will travel through any dangerous processes. And so we are inviting this Ashwani Kumaranmar or the forces in our workplace where we are want to do some work to convert. We want to convert one material to from one state to another form, from one form to another form. We will invite the force. That means we are applying force, the required force. Force may be in the form of energy. If we are heating any material, a force is acting there to make it soft. So actually, energy is changing into force. If we are heating, we are supplying energy. This energy is converting into some type of force, and that is making all the changes in that system. If we are cooking food, we are giving energy. Energy gives the required force to make the material soft. A number of processes are taking place. So in every action, we are inviting this Ashwani Kumaranmar or force. In general, force is the Ashwani Kumaranmar. For to do any work, we are depending on Ashwani Kumaranmar. That is why in this Sooktha it says we should invite Ashwani Kumaranmar to complete our work. In other words, in short, we are using forces to do some work. Any work, to do any work, we should use force. Or in other words, we should invite Ashwani Kumaranmar or force to complete that work.